what I have here is the Asus external 16 times Blu-ray writer. It is the model number BW16D1XU. This is the newest Blu-ray writer I think there is, at least by Asus. They don't make, there's not a lot of production of Blu-ray burners or DVD burners anymore. This can do both, and yeah. Why did I get this? Well, there's a number of reasons why you might want to have a DVD burner or Blu-ray burner, because there's something called, or one of the reasons is there's something called M-Disk support, which means you can store something on a disk, like maybe 100 gigs of stuff. Depends on the size of the disk you get. They have various ranges and sizes, but they are very durable and they can last apparently up to 1,000 years. I don't know how they know that, but yeah, so this could essentially alleviate space constraints on your computer. Let's say you're storing a bunch of videos or pictures. You could burn it to one of these M disks, store it aside, and free up that space that you need on your computer. Stuff that you're not going to need, but maybe you want to keep, or backup. You could back up your entire computer onto M-Disks and keep them in a file cabinet or something. But that's not what I'm using it for. I might end up using it for that. What I'm going to do is I don't know if you can see it back here, but anyway, there's a VHS player back there. I'm taking all my grandma's old VHSs, the stuff I used to watch when I was a kid, and I'm converting it into digital format. And then I'm also going to convert some of those movies into DVDs for my grandma, who's still alive and healthy. And I would like to do something nice for her. And there's a movie that's on VHS that she would like to watch, but her VHS player doesn't work anymore. And it would just be better if it could be on DVD. And I don't think she wants to pay. She's very frugal. She don't want to buy that movie. I can't remember what movie it is. I have it in a stack of VHSs I'm going to be turning into digital format. I'm going to be also putting them onto my Plex server. And yeah, so I can watch all these old movies that we already own. They're just in VHS. They're not going to be great quality. I have another VHS player coming. It's the newest one. I can't remember. It's called made by Funami or I don't know. But it was the last manufacturer of VHS players, and hopefully it'll be as good of a quality as I can get out of these old VHSs. But anyway, so I got this, and I'm gonna unbox it today. Hopefully, I'll be able to make Blu-rays with it and maybe burn some Blu-rays. I bought a Blu-ray. I'm gonna try and burn it. This is a favorite of mine, The Rescuers, when I was a kid. Great movie. It's a little dark for kids, but it was normal back in the day. Probably not going to do that on this video, but that's some of the plans I have for this. I can't remember the cost of it. I'll throw the cost on the video, but all right. What's included in the box? Let's see here. We've got a box in a box. Included in the box is a box. And what's in the box? What's in the box? Power cable, power cord, more power cord. This is a plug in the brick, this is a USB connector. I can't remember what this style is called. Let's see if it's on here. It says 3.0 cable, so I don't know. It's just a different kind of connector here. Not very long though, so better be close to your computer. That's all I'm saying. Why can't they just provide you more length? This is what, 3 foot. Okay. Why can't you spend this kind of money? Give me a 6-footer. you know? And if I don't need the extra, I don't need it, but at least I have the option. All right, I can move it anywhere I want. All right, what else is in here? We got set your free ASUS web storage so you can get some, I think it's 6 months of free web storage. Who needs web storage when you can make your own storage at your house that you don't have to pay extra? Well, you do have to pay for the MDIS. They're kind of expensive, but it's a one-time fee versus having web storage where you're paying a monthly or yearly fee. You can store as much as you want onto a MDisk, or if you just want to buy SSDs, they're not that expensive anymore. You could, I think 4 terabytes is going for maybe like $130 maybe. I don't know. It's not a lot for a cheap one. This is some sort of quick installation guide. Look on the back. It's got, what's it got? I don't know. Just some information. Basically what I said about storing your files onto MDisks. That's their main selling point now, because people don't use DVDs or Blu-rays. They all watch Netflix or one of the other streaming services, the millions of them. I'm going to make my own streaming service so I don't have to pay for those anymore. I'm going to just put everything I like onto that and put it on my server, my little homemade server, my Minecraft server, because there's the Minecraft server isn't taking up that much power, whatever. It's not taking enough to where I can't run a Plex server also on the Minecraft server computer. Can handle all that. Ooh, look at that. It's got a diamond on it. Now, I don't really know if this is the same. So they have another version of this. I know that one's the same as this, sort of. So like they have one that looks just like this. It's called the Pro, and it has like a stand to where it sits vertical instead of like this. But you're going to spend about $100 more, I think. And the only difference is, I've looked up, all the specs are exactly the same. It just comes with some sort of software, extra software for, I don't know, movie editing or something like that. Something you could buy, but you don't necessarily need. It's not worth spending the extra $100 just so you can have a vertical stand. If you really like the vertical stand, spend the money, but yeah, it's not worth it to me. And then they have the Asus also makes one for going into like a case, internal one. It's a bit older than this one, I think, and I don't know if it has all the exact same specs. I think the specs are a little less. I wanted the absolute best because hopefully this lasts a while and it will do whatever I need it to do. I would like to pull this open, but I'm a little scared. It is new. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So that's, I mean, it looks like the exact same Asus drive that you can buy. I almost just bought that and then was going to run a SATA cable out of my case because my case doesn't have support for a drive bay. And so I was just going to like rig it and run like electric or some wires through a hole in the back of the case and then do it up that way. But I was like, well, I don't want to be that jank right now. I mean, I could have done it, but I wasn't, the specs, I wasn't sure if the specs were exactly as good as this. I probably should. This just looked really cool, honestly. It has this diamond on it. It's called, it says Ice on Fire. Okay, you got a diamond on it. It's Asus. It looks cool. It's gonna look good on my desk. That's the main thing. It looks really, really neat. And it's just gonna look pretty there. It's not an eyesore or nothing. And if you just had that drive bay sticking out, I mean, and then you can always get another drive. If this one fails, you don't have to buy a new one. You could just, hopefully they keep producing drives. It would be really sad if they stopped. Do you know that they do not make VHS players anymore though? They don't. They stopped making them in 2016. Do you know what a brand new VHS DVD combo costs? Guess how much? $700 to $800 to $900. Okay. On Amazon or Walmart.com. Try and find a brand new. You can get a refurbished one for like $200 or $300, or you can get a used one for maybe $100 on eBay or a little less. But if you want brand new, they stopped making them in 2016, and you're gonna pay crazy amounts of money for it, and it wasn't worth it to me. I found one that looked just as good as new, and it's from 2013. I'm gonna use that to try and see which is the best quality, whether I should use my capture card or if I should. It has an option on this one to burn directly from the VHS to the DVD, and then I'm going to take the DVD and rip it on here and put it on my computer and see if that quality is better than me just streaming it through my video card, because my video card is kind of crap. I don't feel like buying a new video card because I can't determine. It's so hard to determine what a good video card is based on the description, and they're really expensive. But anyway, everybody has complaints. If you look on Amazon, every product you look at has 1,000 complaints, and they all have fails. Oh, hold on. Yeah. And if you look at any product on Amazon, they're all going to have extremely negative reviews on them. And so it's hard to know what to trust. I try to decide based on all the 1 stars. And if the 1 stars aren't saying like catastrophic failure too much, then I'll go with that product. But and they need a lot of reviews for me to trust to buy on Amazon. That's how I decide what to buy. I am reading all the reviews on Amazon, and I wish it would let me like narrow the list down, from like, I don't want to just know all the 4 stars. I want to know the 4.9 stars, the 4.8 stars, and I want to be able to arrange it in how many reviews too, because you might have a 4.9 that has 9 reviews on it. Well, that's misleading. So if you have like a few, I want to be able to, I don't know why Amazon hasn't added that feature, other than they're just trying to mislead people. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is the new. I think it's pretty new. Let's see, when was it manufactured? Oh, yes, June of 2023. So they're still. That was 2 months ago. So this has been produced within the last couple months. So they're still making this stuff, and yeah, I think it's worth the buy. I think you should. I'll test it out and maybe make a video if it sucks. But if I don't make a video, then it's probably fine. And yeah, I mean, either way, it's still a good idea. Maybe do your own research on which Blu-ray burner you want to go with. There's not a lot of options anymore. You're either this, or I think the LG makes one. And then you got some off-brand stuff, maybe, or you can get something really old and used. But yeah, your options for burning DVDs are very, very limited, extremely. So yeah, I'd say get your hands on one while you still can before it turns into a VHS player and you're going to spend $800 for one of these. I'd probably stock up on them if you're afraid of that, because it's still a great product if you need to store stuff on a disc. I mean, and if they can last 1,000 years, I mean, that's better longevity than any SSD or NVMe drive that you have, or a flash drive. I trust having a hard disk, like these M discs. This isn't an M disc, so a regular disc probably isn't going to have that kind of longevity. But these M discs, they're called like millennial discs, or millennium discs. And yeah, you can, I know it sounds crazy, but instead of paying a monthly or yearly fee for your cloud service, and you have to wait for it to upload and download or whatever, and who knows who's holding on to it and where it's ending up, and if you can actually get it back, you're in no control over your data. if it's up in a cloud. Okay. So on a disk, you could stack these up. You could have 1,000 of these things and it would still only be this tall. And you could hold millions and millions of photos and videos and stuff. Like, it's unlimited to the amount that you just have to buy another disk, and you just gotta save it onto it. That's it. Pull it out, store it. You don't need to take up all that room. I have so much crap just sitting on my computer that I'm not using, but I don't want to lose it. I'm gonna start probably moving it all over to M disks. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to join the Minecraft server. And yeah.